Middle Tennessee is expected to see some major road projects after a new infrastructure bill signed by Governor Bill Lee. But when will construction for the new choice lanes begin? Blake Eason is live at Elmington Park now along West End, where he spoke to the commissioner of TDOT. Blake, what did you learn?
Hey, good morning to you, Nikhil. Yeah, we're here off Highway 70, and that's worth noting because this road right here was the first road to stretch the entire length of the state. And so this morning, as transportation officials kind of look back on the past 100 years, they also looked ahead to what's next. And this comes after Governor Bill Lee signed a historic transportation bill that's set to pump billions of dollars into the state. And as you can imagine, that was certainly part of the conversation this morning. And so as you look back 100 years ago, the 63rd General Assembly passed a bill that would allow direct funding to Tennessee roads. And now 100 years later, that still remains true today as there are more drivers on the road and more funding is needed. Now, Commissioner Ely was also here in conversation this morning, and a big talker from Governor Bill Lee's transportation bill that's titled the Transportation Modernization Act is the idea of choice lanes. And now many folks want to compare them to toll lanes. Well, Ely pushes back and says they're different, they're needed, and they will be monitored. Take a listen.
Part of this legislation was to allow a modernization board that will have representatives from the legislature and the governor's office appointees to be able to make sure that the state, it's not that we will turn that over to the public-private partnership. It will also ensure that we have state oversight as part of that process as far as what is charged.
Now, Nikhil, when we asked him about that, he essentially was saying that there would be some level of oversight to ensure that these public and private entities wouldn't create some sort of problematic price point for drivers. And he also noted that he wanted these to be a choice for drivers to use as needed. They might not need to use them every day, but they are there and they are available if they did choose to use them. Now, he also did note that this is a massive investment and they are still very much in the early phases of the planning of this. And right now they're looking at other states like Georgia who have accomplished something similar to this, and they plan to share those plans with the General Assembly at the top of next year. And of course, we'll continue to follow that every step of the way. For now, we're live in Nashville. Blake Eason, News 2.